Before we get into working on the horse, I just want to talk with you a little bit about massage in general, the musculoskeletal system, and connective tissue, also known as fascia. And so, the goal of massage is to increase range of motion, help with pain and stiffness, relieve tension, and release toxins. We can do this by rubbing, patting, kneading, or just basically engaging the tissue in any way to increase circulation so that the lactic acid can flow out of our muscles and back into the lymphatic system and out of the body. And so when we talk about the musculoskeletal system and the connective tissue called fascia, I really want you to kind of picture what the muscle looks like in your mind. And so I've got a nice little picture here. And so this is a picture of the muscle coming off the bone. And as you see, it goes smaller and smaller and smaller. And up to this point right here. I want you to see that all the muscle pieces, when they lay side by side, look like cords. And then if you see all the white tissue surrounding each cord of muscle down here, and then it's surrounding to go back into the bigger part of the muscle, back into here, and you see all the white pieces and the white around the outside of the muscle, that's the fascia. The fascia connects everything. When muscles are tight and sore, the muscle fibers can stick together and lack elasticity because the connective tissue surrounding the area has a buildup of lactic acid. Essentially, there is glue where there should be oil. When we massage, we increase circulation in the area to remove the glue and return the body to its optimal functionality. It's important that we always consider the connective tissue, henceforth known as fascia, whenever we provide massage. Fascia is just as important to work with as the affected muscle itself. It's important that we consider the fascia as we work because it is essentially a fluid delivery web surrounding each and every muscle fiber, connecting bone to tendon, tendon to muscle, muscle to organ, etc. Consider the fascia like a 3D web attaching everything together that has little fluid-filled pipes in it. When we have glue instead of oil in the area of the web, it affects the web surrounding the entire area as well as in the other areas of the body. One affected area will create multiple other problem areas. So I've got some nice pictures here. This is fascia. It's very fluid-like. You see the fluid inside of all the little tissues, and it looks like a spider web. This is what connects everything inside of our body. There's another picture. The person pulling the skin up off of the chicken bone. Do you see how everything connects the skin to the bone? So as we look at this, and then if we wanted to zoom in, this is what it would look like. And when we have this fascia, this web that connects muscle to bone and bone to tendon and things like this, when we pull on one end, we always pull on the other end of the web. So this is a good picture to kind of describe how it affects people. And I saw this a ton in people. When you have issues in one hip, it almost always goes to the opposite shoulder. So you see the little graph on how it's pulling in the knee, and everything is kind of twisted and turned all the way up through the groin into the opposite end of the shoulder. It's only moving a tiny little bit, but as things get worse and worse, the body's going to start building up calcification or compensations all along this muscle line. Okay, most commonly it goes across the body like that and followed by chiropractic misalignments in the middle of the body. But there are some instances where it goes same-sided. Here's another little picture. So you see this person, how he's standing askewed. See the shoulder blade and how the hip is higher and it's pulling. And this person might only be complaining of neck and shoulder tension, but if you check down in the back, I guarantee you'll find something in the opposite hip. And so this is what we call the primary stress area. And so we're going to make sure we work on this spot just as much as we work on the affected area where they're complaining about. This is another nice photo. You see how the web is all nice and relaxed and things can flow. And here's where we start to get issues when we have one spot that is issued. You see how it connects on the rest of the web and pulls on the rest of the web? This is what we're trying to treat and we're trying to get rid of. If we just focus on this and we don't come in the whole body and work on these other spots, they're just going to come back. This is why you need to always be considering the body as a whole and the fascia connecting the web of the body